Oh, I doubt that anybody is already here, uh, but this does allow me to properly check how the stream is gonna look. Hello, or Cat's Eye Carpenter. How are you doing? I really hope the stream is not lagging already. So for context with that, I'm streaming from my laptop and my car. So I'm using a professional hotspot I bought today. So let's see how that works. Hello, Leah. Am I coming through okay? Is there any lag? Are you guys okay? I think I finally got a good hotspot. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not being filled with confidence. That should all be okay. Heterochromic, or heterochromatic, heterochromia. It's not homophobic. Don't call the eyes homophobic. We've been over this. That is a radio. But yeah, I hope that my audio is coming through okay. I hope my video is coming through okay. Hello, Shane. It has been a while. You're coming in on one of the streams where I'm in my car at work using a new hotspot this time. So I'm hoping that it's not as laggy as it was the last couple of times I've tried this. But so far I haven't gotten to an answer on how my audio sounds. Because usually when I stream in my car from my laptop, there's like a 3 to 4 minute lag. There is a fly in my car and it's bugging me. It's a bit grainy. Uh, yeah. Is that better? I don't know if that fixed it. Full context, my voice is gonna sound off as it is. I'm currently have bronchitis. but I don't work around people, so it doesn't stop me from working. Hello, Bacon. I debated on buying myself a brand new microphone specifically for the car today, and I didn't because I wanted to make sure that the hotspot was working proper. Because if this works the way that it's supposed to, I could stream every day and I'm at work for you guys again. It'll just be more just chatting stream. Hello, Cole Williams. How are you doing? You're gonna eat fried water? Is that a thing? Like, complete seriousness. Is fried water a thing? There we go. I've got my laptop now at least charging. I forgot to charge it today. So I'll probably have about an hour and a half. Yummy fried wheat. I think you meant water. It's okay, Cole. Bacon is a special person. Also, I am so fucking proud of Lulz. She has, as of this exact moment, let me go over to her channel, 851 subscribers. I am so fucking proud of her. It's okay, Cole. It's just bacon. There's a bucket on your deck. Why is there a bucket on your deck? Yeah, seriously. Lulz started January 19th, and in 4 months, almost to the day, she passed me. And I'm both jealous, but so fucking proud of her. Because she told me, she's like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get that many subscribers back when I had 500. And now look at her. She's gonna probably hit 1,000 by the end of the weekend. You may or may not be depressed. No, that's understandable, Bacon. So am I. I, I am too. Everybody is special in their own way, and some people just do things differently. I wasn't meaning that as an offense. If that is the case, I do apologize if you took it that way. Well, thank you, Shellfish. Go ahead, Cole. What's up? Now what, Bacon? What's up? Yo, mama. Ah, it's okay. It's a bad joke, but I got you. Oh yeah, I had my chat pulled up, but I didn't. I'm probably missing messages. Hold on. There is no such thing as fried air. You can't eat fried air. What the heck? Cole, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could attach like a laughing emoji as a response to that because that genuinely that made me chuckle a little bit. Fried air is not a thing. You can't fry air. How are y'all getting fried air? What kind of DLC is this? You can if you put it in a fryer. I mean, but that's not eating fried air. No, I didn't buy the fry everything DLC. I'm not I can't think of a funny joke for that. Hello, Leah. Abel, I will say I know you can't hear me, but I'm glad you're okay. But how do you eat fried air if it's not a solid? One of your friends noticed a sharp object in your pocket and confiscated it. Good. No, no one needs to have sharp objects on their person. Uh, Bacon, I'm poor. I can't afford that. You just spent a whole day watching Stray Kids. You love them. Did you mean cats or actual kids? Are you a babysitter? It's a free DLC. I can't even afford free right now. I have bronchitis, just to reiterate. So every now and then I'm going to completely mute. That's going to be because I'm in the middle of a coughing fit. So there'll be complete silence. I apologize. Oh, they're a boy band. Oh, okay. You love fried couch. What? uh, I would ask why you're eating a fried couch, but I can't really argue with the fact that I know people have. I bought the useless DLC. It's just so useless it does nothing. Damn. Uh, Thank you, Shellfish. I wouldn't call me your favorite streamer though. I'm sure there's other people you like. I'm just a random asshole you happen to walk or come across. You got the accidentally got the what if I disappear achievement. I got that like 10 years ago, and then I had a tree branch crack me upside the skull. Actually, that was more like 18 years and out. Oh God, I'm old. I'm 29 years old, and I just realized I tried that when I was 11. Ugh. You got the achievement DLC. Does it just have achievements pop up over your head randomly throughout the day to let you know that you're okay? Yeah, shit, man. The LGBTQ DLC. That's valid. Leah, I definitely am. Hello, Tea Kettle. Leah, when it comes to you guys, maybe I'm not an asshole, but that's because I actually want people to feel safe here. But if it comes down to somebody disrespecting anybody in my community, that I'm an asshole. You got the too much screen time, get off your devices achievement? Damn. I got that when I first started live streaming. There's nobody else that I like as a streamer. I just make loops of videos. Yeah, I don't like the people that make loops of videos. If you're gonna stream, stream properly. Also, Tea Kettle, I didn't realize you used high as an HIGH. I wish if it was legal, I would, but I can't. You know, I could still see your message, Bacon. You got 5 badges. Uh, you got the I don't want to be a male achievement. I think every guy, and this is just full send here, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. There is one point in every male's life where they don't want to be male because of the stigma that comes with if you show emotion or you treat anybody like you are, and you want them to actually feel what you feel, you're a pansy, you're a pussy, and you're essentially not a male as it is because you show emotion. It's part of the reason why I don't show emotion as much as I probably should, and why a lot of people in real life are more standoffish towards me because of the fact that I just have resting fuck you face. You plan on disappearing and going trans when you turn 21? Abel, don't disappear. Find the community that's going to stick with you and help you through that process because you don't want to go through it well alone. I have a friend who tried that, and let me phrase this. I've had a friend that tried that. I don't know if they're alive or not anymore because they cut contact off with everybody. And the last I heard, they went into the hospital, and then I've never heard from them again. And I'd rather not have you just like disappear like that because you do matter. Uh, Sometimes you don't want to be a male. Yeah, like I was saying, I think every guy in their life at one point or another does not want to be a male. Thank you, Shellfish. Usually I have a game in the background, but like I said, I'm in my car on my laptop, so it's not going to be perfect. But I am glad that this stream is actually running a lot smoother than they usually do. The freaking flies pissing me off. I'll roll that window down. Where my keys go? I'm gonna, I'm gonna let you out of my car. You best get out of my car. Sorry, the fly annoys me. I don't like bugs flying around my face when I'm trying to do things. Better got things to ask because that's for someone and stray kids. Oop, yay. Yeah, I gotta go now and still be watching you stream. Well, thank you, Shellfish. You're gonna go play Roblox for a while. That's valid. I don't play Roblox, but I don't mind that other people do. I know other people have more fun in it than I ever do. Hello, by the way, Z. That fly is still in my fucking car. I didn't start my car proper either, so I didn't have the AC running while I was doing that. You're watching a theater show? Lame. No, that's okay. You have fun, Z. Some TikToks about stray kids and you'll come back. That's fair. You have fun with that, Leo. You want to get your last gamer achievement, you need them to say, if playing games is your power, what are you without it? Supporting some of my best buddies is lame. Shame on me. I mean, you support me, so yeah, that's pretty lame. Loki, why is managing a factory so hard? Uh, because it's got a lot of moving parts. I just smacked the stink bug off my windshield. You got it. I'm glad you got it. Also, uh, another live update, by the way, for lulz. She is at 854. She's gonna hit 900. I'm thinking by the end of the night, and by the end of tomorrow, she's gonna hit 1,000. You're welcome, Bacon. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? 4. Oh, Mhm. Four is a very good number. You have so many seeds and your plants aren't growing fast enough. Damn. Oh, you're playing Roblox. What is it? Grow a garden? Ew. Shame on you. Oh, yes. Next Friday is going to be 49 degrees. You're not playing Roblox, playing Tectonica? Ah, I don't know what Tectonica is. So, fair enough. What are you mad for, Bacon? So it rained most of last night here, and I went. Then I parked in my normal spot that I park in when I first show up to work because I have three spots I move to. So I stay in my car. It gives me a way to stay active. And so I was coming out of the first spot that I parked at, and my car got stuck in the mud. I am probably gonna go over there and take a picture of the tire holes in the morning when the ground's a bit drier than what it is now. But at the front of my car was almost touching the dirt, so it was kind of scary. Hello, history. How are you doing? Check pictures. I don't want to see. Why do you keep sending me to pictures? I did also check the other chat. I say we can do that, Z. Dude, it looks, the picture you, also, hello, Brianna La Laguna. Welcome to the stream. No, I would not survive Michael Myers because he has supernatural abilities. Have you not watched the entire Michael Myers series? It looks like one of the, you know what? I'm gonna give it a nice 7 out of 8. But no, with your other messages, I completely agree. Uh, I say one more. So I give you that one. Let's be real. If I was in a horror movie, I'd probably be the first person to die because I'm that stupid. I'll run right up to whatever is trying to kill me and just basically like, "Hi, buddy, get out of here, fly. Yeah, get out, but don't you freaking come in my back windows just because I forgot they were down." You finally got your jetpack. Nice. You have the full Halloween movie on your phone. So there's more than one Halloween movie. There's like nine of them. There's a whole franchise. There's one where I believe, isn't it called The Curse of Thorn? Michael Myers' Curse of Thorn. Of course, it's not a remake. Michael Myers' Curse of Thorn. Uh, yeah, that's Halloween 4 through 6. Also, Z, 1 week sounds fair. No, that's not true at all, history. And heck, even in the newest one of the newest ones, he's literally in a backyard walking towards the dude, and the dude's literally just sitting there trying to talk to him, and he literally just slowly moves towards him, and the guy could have escaped, and murders the dude. So it's not just because they go where they can't escape. There's plenty of people who did escape, and they should have escaped, and they get got by him because he randomly finds out where and how they got where they were, and it's terrifying. He's almost as bad as Jason. The only difference is Jason is essentially a confirmed deadite because he can legitimately teleport. Nayon-san. Hello. Jason beats Michael, no battle needed. Well, yeah, because essentially all Michael is a supernatural human who has the ability to not die. Jason is literally been shown to survive everything, up to and including being covered in toxic waste. Now, you want a real decent battle between supernatural creatures? Let's bring in the original Jeepers Creepers and pit him against. Let's put him against Jason. Who do you think wins, the Creeper or Jason? Resident Evil. He would be overwhelmed by zombies, and Jason essentially is a zombie. And unfortunately, that's the same with a lot of people. And that's just logically speaking, if we go off of Jason being just Jason, he's going to get torn to shreds. He may not die, but he wouldn't necessarily win. Okay, so history. Think of it like this. There's a thousand Gojo, Nayun. Uh, a xenomorph has no way to get past infinity. Uh, but no, a bunch of zombies ain't doing shit. So if we're saying like 10, 15 zombies, no, Jason's got it. But if we're talking like he comes into a city, drops something by mistake, and suddenly there's a horde of zombies, like 30, 40, 50, 60, he's going to get taken down from sheer numbers. Because you got to think, zombies have no restraint on what their actual strength is. So they're literally going to be able to just keep going and going and going. 682 would win. Actually, no, let's get technical here. If it's between Pinhead from Hellraiser and SCP-682, they'd probably be really good friends because they both enjoy tormenting humans, and Pinhead's not a human. And SCP-682 mostly only wants to destroy humanity. So they would be friends, and we would be fucked because Pinhead would be like, "Aw, I can teleport you around to get people to come to me. You just have to give them this," and hands them the lament configuration. They would work together for the most part. I don't know enough about Silent Hill F, so I can't really say anything on that one. Uh, However, from some of the or not zombies, some of the creatures I've seen from the streams and random clips, um, ooh, it's a tough one. Okay, depending, it's the same situation as like with Jason. If it's normal zombies, yeah, Silent Hill F can get it. But if there's like an ass ton of lickers, if there's the weird fish creatures, if there's the mutants and stuff, so you got to think about it. Is it just normal zombies, or is it like the mutant weird zombies that show up? Because if it has all the mutant zombies and stuff, you got to include Wesker in that. Wesker is essentially immortal, and there's another one where it literally had flying zombies. So it all comes down to how we're doing that. Tea Kettle Fiction. All of Fiction were written, and they wouldn't even need anybody. There's literally one person, and he's a anime character. Okay, if it's just normal zombies, yeah, no. Silent Hill F, no contest. Uh, Now what is that? There's one anime character that literally he thinks about it and it becomes canon. Manga character, anime, I don't know, but I don't remember his name. Uh, Shit. If you hadn't asked me, I'd have been able to say anything. I watched a video on it the other day. It was really funny because it was like, well, what if I put him against Goku? You bald. Leatherface versus Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. He's a literal demon, and Leatherface is just a human. History. I answered that. Pinhead and 682 would be friends. Your audio is muted because you're in the car, but you're driving to the play. Nice. Yoroichi versus Jason. Yoroichi, no contest, and the only reason I say that is because Yoroichi. Or wait, hold on. Are we talking about? No, I'm not stoned. I wish I could be, but it is illegal in my state, and I will not get in trouble. It is not worth my job to smoke. Or hold on. Are we talking about Demon Slayer Yorichi or Yoroichi from Bleach? Because if we're saying Yorichi, I have my reasons. Okay. Are we talking about basically the Lightning Cat captain from Bleach, or are we talking about the one that beat? Okay, you are talking about Yorichi or you're on about Yorichi from Bleach. You're talking about Demon Slayer Yorichi. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so Jason is just a guy who was basically turned into a deadite. He has the ability to teleport. He's demonic, but he doesn't have anything like speed or anything. Ah, I feel like Yorichi would cut him to ribbons, see that he's pulling himself back together, and figure out a way to keep the bodies separated to where he wouldn't come back. Similar to what he did to Muzan, with the exception of he wasn't fast enough to destroy all of Muzan's parts. So it's similar to with the zombies. I feel like they wouldn't necessarily kill him, but if Jason were to like get his hands on Yorichi, like straight up just brute strength, he might rip him apart. But and just like a fight going at it, it'd be the Demon Slayer. Yorichi would win. Basically, it may be a face. Yorichi from Bleach. She is my anime waifu. Okay, I have loved that bitch since the first episode I met her, or since the first episode we actually meet her, when she literally chose from a cat to a person. And she literally just is like, "Hi, yes, this is what's going on," and doesn't understand why Ichigo's freaking out about her being butt ass naked in front of him. Okay, how about your PFP times 1,000 sentient versus all fiction? Again, that same anime character. He'd just be like, "Haha, you're sentient? No, you're not." And now you're just 1,000 teacups just sitting there like nothing. My iPad. Ow. I made the joke a couple days ago when I saw that Lulz hit 530. I was like, I'm really glad I didn't make my race against you just to like be a bully to you because I would have lost. Oh, my legs. I'm curious. Uh, it does not work the way I thought it would. Why the long face? I don't know. It's just been a long day. Let's see. Hold on. Buh, buh, buh. Okay, you're Tomoya, or I can't remember his name. The Water Hashira. I know what his name is. Tomioka. Uh, I don't know who Okuran is. Hold on. Okura. Oh, from Dandadan. I don't know enough about Dandadan to say. Yuto, with your PFP. Yuto, we both know you would not win against me. But hello, Yuto. Have you checked out Lol's channel recently, Yuto? Uh, but Nayon. Um, going off of look and the fact that the dude from it looks like a main character, I think that the Okarun might win. So Yuto, Lulz has 858 subscribers as of this moment, and she has a video that hit over 100,000 views in 5 days. So she posted this video. Oh, Akaza versus me. Uh, uh, Naoyun. If we go Akaza versus me, based on my character's lore, because there is a video that I have up on my channel of called The Lament of Son, I believe. It's literally my character's backstory. He's the son of Zeus and Hera, so he's a literal god. Uh, or it's called a tragedy of Son. Depending on the time, it would be Son. However, uh, while he's a human, probably not. Akaza would probably win while he was a human. Akaza is not a hear me out, okay? Yeah, no, Yuto, she has grown over the last like she put up a video saying, "Thank you for 250 subs." And like 3 days, not even 3 days, that same day she posted that, she was over 320 subs. The next day she was over 400. Then I posted a video about how she was at 530, just like as a joke of her chasing after me. And then I made a little video. Hear me out is Tomioka. Tomioka's not a hear me out. Tomioka is a sweet bean, okay? He just wants to be friends, but he doesn't know how to treat people because he's so freaking depressed. Lowe's is gonna outpace both of us, dude. Oh, hold on, I just got somebody that subscribed. Apparently, it's not showing me who though. No. Oh God, darn it. Why is it not? Let me do it. Oh, there it goes. It finally worked. You hate Sonomy? I like Sonomy. So his backstory is really sad. Thank you for the subscriber, John Gons. I think I pronounced that right. Hear you out the Burger King cup? Nah, nah. I draw the line at the Burger King cup. It's got to be sentient to be a hear me out. I read somewhere someone in oh God, there's a show, the movie they made, and I don't remember the name of it now, but it was a big actor back in like the early 2000s. He goes, "Yeah, one of my first crushes was E.T. the alien." And I'm sitting here like I would never even consider ET being anyone's to hear me out. Because just imagine you're doing something, next thing all you hear is Elia. You like Genya? I like Genya. Genya's cool. But I like Sonomy too. I constantly read. Dude, I have 4 books in the back of my car right now that I can go and grab. I have read since I was like 6, constantly. Yaks. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You can't have it hear me out on a Burger King cup. You just came here. You came here at a weird one because this one was just supposed to be a chatting stream and testing out to see if my hotspot worked, which it seems to be working pretty well, which makes me really happy. And it turned into us talking about who would win in fights, and now it's hear me out. Like I said, I draw the line of the Burger King cup. It's got to be sentient. You hear sick or sick? Huh? I am sick. I have bronchitis, which is why I probably sound like absolute booty cheek right now. So, Maki's in it? Nah, Maki is not a hear me out. Maki is a smash and a half. The embodiment of Look, you can't sit there and call out Palkia and Dialga like that. Use their names. Are you married? Huh? Yuto, I've stated on multiple occasions, even if I was I probably wouldn't say anything online due to the past where I literally had somebody find out where I live and threaten to do inappropriate things to older family members of mine. That's why I keep my personal life separate. According to all of you guys, I'm married to Lowell for the stream. Oh no, Yuto, you were there because I remember I talked to you specifically about it because you were asking me questions like if I had kids or anything, which I don't. Apparently, I'm stream married to Lulz, but that's about it. You're fine, Yuto. Trust me, I'm not going to get upset that you don't remember. I don't remember some things either. And then there's other times that my memory is like, oh, you shall remember everything. Boom. Will be a Shiki reference. Jesus. Your dog is biting your toes. What the hell, Yuto? Damn. Uh, Yax, I'm assuming that damn is to the statement I just said about why I don't share personal information online. Do you know who Yushiro is from Demon Slayer? Yushiro. Jesus, Tea Kettle. I know who it is. That's the guy who's with Lady Kamaya. And he's not even a hear me out. He's a fucking cute character. All of y'all's hear me outs are just so like generic. A hear me out is something like the Iron Giant. Okay? That's a hear me out. Hell no. That's not a hear me out. That's a if you like the vaccine needle and that's your hear me out, I'm sorry. You shouldn't procreate. Kamayo-san. Yes. That's valid, Yuko. According to Raito, quote, men like you, being me, are the reason that they are gay. I don't understand how that works, but okay. Jarvis doesn't hear me out. That voice is like, but Jarvis turns into Vision. That's not a hear me out either. Your laugh is calling devil. I'm sick. I have bronchitis, so yes, my laugh is gonna sound bad. It's also gonna keep causing me to go into these coughing fits. With stop. I'm genuinely happy that my stream's actually working with this hotspot. I wasn't expecting it to work. So that means that I can get back on my normal schedule more or less. I just have to plan a bit better, write out jokes and stuff like that. Oh, you mean the Iron Man suit? Ooh. Now, are we talking nanotech Iron Man suit or like the original Iron Man suit? If we're talking the original Iron Man suit, yeah, I can see that as a hear me out. If we're talking nanotech, that's also a hear me out, but a much more feasible one because it'd be a lot gentler on your skin. Why did we turn this into a hear me out stream? And why has it gotten me 5 subscribers in less than an hour? I'm so concerned. Tea Kettle, I wouldn't smash the female version of me. Like, let's be completely real. If there was a female me, I think I'd probably run. History, you are way, way behind. Light's not a hear me out. Light was literally described as a very handsome kid. And I could say this because when I was in high school, I had just started reading Death Note. He was fucking cute. Scarlet King is not a hear me out. Scarlet King, well, I know, I guess Scarlet King would be a hear me out. But I don't think he'd want to do anything. He would just kill you. Because he revels in chaos, destruction, and death. Now, you want to hear me out from Death Note? We're talking about Ryuk. Hold on. Let me get his name. Shinigami Death Note. What is his name? Hold on. What is it? Okay. What was his name? Oh, god damn it. Butternutters. Uh, no. Okay, here we go. We're talking Sido. Sidoh. He was a hear me out. Yeah, you were definitely way back there in history because he brought up Leatherface like 20 minutes afterwards. Scarlet King would probably be a hear me out, I guess. And that's just because he's essentially Cthulhu, let's be real, but without the tentacles. Now, oh, jealous. Felix from Stray Kids is fine. I don't know who that is. Felix Stray Kids. I mean, I could see where he's cute, but I don't really see him as coin. What? You hacked. Say what? I haven't turned my car off, so I stop wasting gas. It looks like it's gonna rain again tonight, which is good. Okay, if you enjoy Felix's voice, then you enjoy Felix's voice. I'm not really a fan of people like that. And there's nothing against liking them. Let me see. 'Cause I think you told me this before. Yeah, you literally had me search up Felix deep voice, but his voice didn't really sound that deep for me. I don't know. I don't know. I can understand the liking of the guy and his voice, but it's just not for me. Which is okay. Nayo-san, who scares you? Do I scare you? I should. You know why? Do you know why I should scare you? Because I've lied to y'all this whole time. I'm a worm. No, I'm a worm. I mean, I'm definitely a worm. Yeah, no, it's gotten a little weird. It started as a just chatting stream, and it turned into this. So I can't even be very concerned. You gotta go because I'm eat. Do you want me to make it even weirder, by the way, Nayan? Do you want to see something that they usually try to bully me into later on in streams? Oh, that bad. The chat scares you? That's fine. They usually try to bully me into this because for some reason they like me in a maid outfit. No, not the feet. Ah, what? Uh, uh. Okay, there we go. I did my backflip. Oh God, it's not. Everything looks weird. Okay. Let me see what I've got in the back of my car. Oh, okay. There's a tiny little book here. That's not the book I thought it was. Where's my book of dad jokes? Shit, I took it out of my car. Oh no. Well, I don't have my book of dad jokes, so I don't have jokes to tell y'all guys. I'm lame. I am 162 subscribers from having to sing the Hamilton soundtrack. That's gonna be fun. Oh God. I just looked up the best bad dad jokes. What is a pig's favorite karate move, guys? A pork chop. What did the horse say after it fell and could not stand up? Generation is too reliant on technology while their favorite pull is life support, dark humor. Damn. You know, honestly, that shouldn't have been funny. But you actually caused me to have a coughing fit. That was a good one. Oh God. That was a good one. I like that. Oh fuck. I need a second. I really hope I didn't blow out y'all's eardrums. I'm sorry. I didn't mute fast enough. Oh God. That was a good one. I hate that it was as good as it was, but that was a good one. Yeah, well, I don't have my whiteout. I'm gonna have to go and grab whiteout before 10 o'clock. Oh god, that got me. Anyways, we're gonna. Oh no, I forgot. I closed down that tab because I thought there were more jokes coming. I know you guys probably can't hear the music I hear. I should probably turn that up a little bit. I'm not saying I'm unlucky, but if I fell into a barrel of optimism, I'd come out with a conspiracy theory. You know, sleep is basically a free trial of death, and we all just keep hitting remind me later. How do you prepare your chicken? Nothing special. We just tell them they're gonna die. Oh, fuck. I'm not lost. I'm just on an extended side quest with no main objective. Has your comfort zone ever left you? Six, the musical? If it's copyrighted, no. So what I have is playing in the background is a hang on, I just had somebody pull up to my site where I'm a security guard. And I don't know what they're doing. Turns out they were being a little sketchy. Hello, SCP-9090. No, I can't play Six the Musical because it looks like that was released. Let's see. Oh, they're still playing it. It looks like it is, so I can't do that because they'll copyright the stream and then they'll get mad at me. YouTube will get mad. I'm sorry. So I can't play. I try not to play anything copyrighted because if I do, YouTube gets mad and they remove parts of my stream, which takes away my watch hours that I do need still. So I can't do it. It's not me choosing to be like mean or anything. It's that I genuinely I can't. I'll get in trouble. I do genuinely apologize though. Ow. My coughs are kicking my butt today. Who stabbed you? Naoyun? Do they need to get a nice hard bonk to the top of their head? Just ow. Oh. I was debating on going to the back of my car and grabbing the Jurassic Park book that I have back there and just reading out Jurassic Park on the stream, but I don't know how well that would go over. Lil's posted a new video. I immediately go over there, like, and just comment crunch. You like my avatar? Thank you. So more or less made the model more by myself. The only thing I didn't make was the ears. And that's just because I couldn't figure out the ears myself, so I had to go and buy those. They ran me like $1. But they're floppy. Uh I mean, as long as they're not copyrighted songs, I can play them. However, while I'm on my laptop, I'm limited due to the fact that I don't have a lot of RAM in the laptop. As it is, that's why the only thing I do when I do stream from my laptop is chatting um, with my avatar, if that makes any sense for you. But well, my my profile picture uh, was made by this wonderful artist. Give it a second, and it should pop up. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, no, no. No, it's not a dumb question. Not at all. There's never a dumb question in my streams. This is not VR chat. What I used was VRoid Studio to make the model, and I use something called VC Face in order to actually use the model. Eventually, I want to get this model fully rigged up and everything so I can do VR chat streams, but that's something that's going to come in the future because I don't know how to do the rigging, and I don't have a way to properly do full body tracking with it. And when I use the model finally in VR chat, I want it to be full body everything. But no, there will never be a dumb question in my chat unless it is like I don't even know what I would consider necessarily dumb. I'm gonna turn my car back on though for a minute. That way I can get some airflow going again, because geez, it gets hot in my car fast. Oh no, let me rephrase that. I know what questions I consider dumb and ones that I won't answer. Anything about my personal life, I don't really answer, but when it comes to like my streaming or anything like that, I do. So, this is gonna sound weird. I've had zero problems with anybody in VR chat. Whenever I've played it, uh, I actually met some really cool people on it, and some of them even showed me how to make my model fly. It was really funny. I didn't know how to do it. Oh no, no, no! I'm not saying that there's anything bad. I'm not saying you are saying anything bad. My favorite Demon Slayer character, Gyome, because Gyome is essentially me. He cares so much about people that even when he has to fight a demon, he's crying for their salvation. He's essentially a monk, and he is one of the coolest characters in it. Uh, but no, back to the other thing I was saying. I've not had any problems with people in VR chat. If you want to try it out, try it out. Uh, Start off with some servers that are SFW, because you definitely don't want to start off on the NSFW ones, because those get wild fast. Uh, but the smaller ones that have like genuinely a lot of people in them, they're usually pretty cool. Just watch vids about Preds on it and stuff, and you don't trust them. No, no, no. So don't ever give out your personal information. So full transparency. Uh, that type of stuff is the reason why I no longer show my face online. There are old channels somewhere out there with my face, but I think I've deleted all of the videos. Uh, because when I used to stream and I used to use my actual face, I had some creepy people come into my stream. They figured out my full name, my address, my grandmother's full name and address, and threatened to go and do some very horrific things to a 65-year-old woman. And it ruined streaming for me for years. I almost never streamed again. So trust me, there's always going to be some horrific people like that. But as long as you don't give out any type of personal information, you should be safe. Don't volunteer things like that. Don't give them things like that. You'll be okay. Mine was probably a freak happenstance due to the fact that at the time I was a administrator on a pretty popular SCP server. So I guess they wanted to SCP Gmod server specifically, and I guess they wanted to prove that they were better than me. They almost got me banned because they jumped into my chat in Discord, and I didn't know this was a thing. They didn't necessarily join my chat, but I had my general tab open because I always have it on my second monitor to read everything that people say to me. And they were using speech to text, making it use racial slurs. And that nearly got me banned from Twitch. Hello, Jason Harwell. Having said that, to make an avatar, it is a little difficult, at least for me. I'm not very good at it. Uh, Most people would just commission other people because you have to have a certain amount of time on the game, a certain amount of trustworthiness, and all of that in order to do that. For the accessories, I believe all of them you do have to pay for. Bye, Nayun, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Be safe, and, like I said, have a good night. Uh, and just like keep going and you'll get it taken care of. It just takes time. Uh, and you don't have to be sorry. You didn't do it. It happened many years ago, but it's just the reason why I'm hesitant with certain information, which is why I don't volunteer my personal information. There are certain questions I will answer, but when it comes to my actual personal life, I just, I nix it. I don't talk about it at all. And that's just for my own sanity. You met Gojo, but in Sukuna. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Socks? Socks on God, I guess. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Uh, that's a weird question to come out of nowhere, but I guess truth? You have a great day, car reader. Stay safe yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. I, I think you did. You might not have. If you didn't, that's okay. And I'm running on fumes and I have bronchitis, so I'm trying to just enjoy myself here. I'm still waiting for Socks to ask me his question. Yuto. It would depend on the furry. Me? No. Uh, am I muted? Hello? Hello? Am I muted? No, I'm not. I was so confused. Uh, I don't think you'd win in a fight, Yuto. It's just a tiny little bunny. Oh, sorry, Songs. I don't know why I didn't show your message. YouTube's auto moderator sometimes does just cut out messages. Try again. I don't know what else to say there. I'm sorry. Hello, Coco. Welcome to the stream. Uh, Sock, try it again. This time, do it without any spaces or space randomly throughout the word that you think might be bugging it. My perfect favorite ball, but you can turn into an anime character with your ass sign. Do I lick the food before eating it? No. Yuto. No. No. I said no to both of you. No to licking the food before I eat it. I just eat the food. And Yuto, you obviously don't know the backstory of my character, which there's a video on, so there's no excuse not to know the backstory of. No, I don't lick food before I eat it. Yuto, I'm not an animal. Just because somebody is a furry, that does not make them an animal. That's, to be honest, the ears go to another way. Huh? So, no, a furry is just someone who is a fan of anthropomorphic animal art, which is the art. It's animals, or God, it's humans with animals with human-like characteristics. It's weird and hard to explain, but that's what a furry is they're a fan of that type of art. If you like, say, what's a good example? Okay, if you like The Lion King as a kid, they are given human-like characteristics, which makes them furry art. Timon. Oh, so that's just the tracking, and I'm bobbing my head to the music that I have in my ears. So I do apologize if that is weird. You don't got time to watch backstory of a person that has two different eye colors like Shoto Todoroki except with the burn. Yuto, what has gotten into you? Because you were never this rude, and you never used this many emotes. Whoever watched Darling in the Bronx will know. I've never seen that, and I'm not judging you. Yuto, seriously, what has gotten into you? Because you have been really rude this stream, and it's weird because you're not usually like this, and I feel like either A, Songs, you're fine. You haven't been rude to me at all. It's just it's just weird because Yuto has never been like this. He's always been pretty polite, and he's never ever used this many emotes in his chat. No, Yuto, calm down. Like, I'm not going to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. You need to calm down before you get yourself timed out. Have fun, Socks. And Yuto, because I've literally told you to calm down, and you're like spamming emotes again and not acting like yourself, which is throwing me off. It is very weird. Like, just calm down. Hello, Aubrey. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Sarah May. You would be shocked the amount of people who thought I was AI. It's not even that you're quiet in chat, Yuto. It's just you're usually not that rude. And it's just like something got into you and made you want to be mean. Thank you for that, Samurai. My voice may be a little deeper than normal right now, and that's just because I'm currently sick. I have bronchitis. Although my voice is normally deep, so I don't know how much of a difference it is. Hello, Withered Bonnie. But periodically you're gonna hear me mute myself because I do start coughing. So it is gonna be a little weird. I mean, I can completely understand that, Yuko. But how's everybody's night going? Other than Yuko's obviously not doing great. You're doing pretty good, Bonnie. I'm glad. He's got beef with the people. That's fair. I think I'm going to stream until my laptop dies. You like food? I think everybody likes food. Which I don't know how long my laptop's got left to go, if I'm being honest. You can change your profile picture to anything you want to, Yuko. Hello, Jado. Actually, it looks like my stream is starting to bug out. It only took it an hour and a half to do so. I think that's because of the rain that's about to come in. You've never been so aggressive to someone. Yuto, you're never aggressive. That's why it threw me off that you were being aggressive. Well, thank you, Jado. I'm glad you like my content. Even though I'm kind of boring when I can't do anything. Yeah, no, you are usually pretty nice. I already got on to you for that. I definitely do not sound 20. I have not sounded 20 since I was like 15. I do think I might actually have to end the stream. Yeah, it's because I'm about to go to the store. I have no idea. I just put it together what I thought my character would look like, and that was it. But I am gonna end the stream. I have to go to the store real quick before everything closes out here, and I'm probably gonna get myself some Dayquil to try to help with this cough for the rest of the night. So I do thank you guys all for sticking around. Those of you that are new, thank you for subscribing. And for those of you that are potentially going to be leaving after this, I hope you'll have a great night. And again, thank you guys just for sticking around. You guys be safe, and I will see y'all in the next stream, which if all goes well will be tomorrow night, which hopefully it'll last longer because I will make sure I charge up my battery packs properly and the laptop